Good evening, everyone. Sorry to jump in right in the middle of the game's just begun now. Pistol round coming out with Lakimo and Hammy making their way through to that 8 site. It's going to be an all-out rush. It's all on Sand to hold it off. He's going to take one. He's going to take it out by Lil Jawa though. Looks like we're going to see a pause. One disconnected already. Sorry about that. The game just went live all of a sudden. We've been a bit of a delay there. Player's been having some issues getting on or something, I'm not sure. Anyway, so this is RDYUP. I'm Adso Houghton. I'm casting tonight. A dream might be on a bit later to cast if there's any games going on later on. I think we've got a best of 3 going on. But unfortunately, you're stuck with me for the meantime. So we've got afterShock taking on Incendiary Esports. I believe this is... I can double check actually. Yeah, I got it up my other screen. So afterShock and Incendiary. So it's actually a lower bracket match. This is a straight map knockout. The loser of this game's out the playoffs, out with their chance to win a piece of that £600 prize pool. And we're going live now in the second round. afterShock got that initial round advantage. And they're going to be forcing up. Got a couple of Mac 10s and ump. It's going to be a force buy coming in from Incendiary Esports. We see the D-Eagles, CZs in hand. Both teams play it fairly passively. afterShock waiting for that pistol push, waiting for it to catch him off. Looks like Lakimo might be entering into this middle area with his Mac 10. You can run and gun with it, dive about if you want. Take his hand. Not even going to find one. There's Psych and Jill teamwork takes them out. They do masses of damage to Crystal, who's actually going to get spammed down low. Hammy spams the door, takes out Psych. They've at least evened things up again, but there's a fair amount of damage done. And it looks like the bomb's going to back off. Crystal's going to fall straight away to Slumfo. Easy shot to the torso, is going to take him out, only low health. The bomb is down a long way. Sozzy though makes his way through. Drop, gets the rock, gets 2 picks, massive picks there, opening up that B site, and Slumfo's going to time the reload terribly as he falls to Sozzy and Lil Jawa. It's all on Nano G now, 1 versus 3. He's going to get shot down, clothesline by Hammy with that AK on the B site, and nearly a dangerous round there from afterShock. I thought they managed to recommit to that B site and they've done well. So full eco coming out from Incendiary Esports now. Going for all pistols, and they're going to go for that VP lineup here in mid. I do like it when it works, but these guys aren't Virtus Pro, so it's all on the fact that whether someone decides to face check that middle area, and they're playing it so passively on A, well, the rest of the team start working towards that B site, bomb down in the sort of museum area, ready to take the B site. Say that, Sozzy, he's going to start clearing it. Don't know where he's going to go there, whether he fancies that extra lurk towards mid. Both teams, well, afterShock finally moving out towards that B site. Jill is going to catch it as one in connector, but they're still going to hold it. Nobody facing yet. I don't think they are going to face, they're just going to rotate off. They're going to play it smart, play it safe. It's a fair play, you can't really argue with that. Hammy's going to come through. It should be relatively easy for Hammy to pick up a few kills. Only USB gets the first. He knows there's some more lurking around in there. Sprays down, catches one with pure luck there on Sand, takes out Hammy. And Sozzy's going to drop Jill, he's going to drop Slumfo as well. Like I said, nice easy round. 3-0 going over to afterShock. So we got a full buy coming out now from both sides. Lil Jawa, yeah, he's going to upgrade. No ops on the afterShock side. Well, Incendiary Esports at least got that op on Sand. Looks like this is a sort of default setup for afterShock. Play 2 towards A, the rest of them work towards B. again. I've obviously gone over this before. There's no executes coming out. They're still trying to find the sort of the play style that Incendiary Esports are working on that CT side before they no doubt commit to doing some strategies, which I'm sure they'll have prepared for this playoffs game. Sand, nice bit of aggression, catches Crystal out there, getting a bit peaky there on the long. It's going to give Incendiary Esports their first sort of advantage going into this game. Looks like a couple of A players for afterShock are going to try and sell some sort of fake. They are setting smokes up. It's going to be... yeah, it does look like it's going to be a fake. They're going to try and pull them off. As they're going to be rotating towards that B site. They're going to have to commit now. 30 seconds on the clock. I don't have much time to play with. The bomb is going to make its way towards long. Somfo catches Lacamo trying to get out of that drop area. Sand dropping Sozzy as he comes down through the broken crack in the wall. Finds Lil Jawa as well. Only one more to find. The bomb's down as well. 8 seconds. Hammy's forced to save now. Good job there by Sand, finding himself 3 kills that round. Shutting down that long push. To be fair, afterShock didn't use any utility at all on that take. There was no smokes. I think maybe only threw like 1 flash. So I don't know how they were expecting to get out there when with a fully loaded Incendiary Esports held up on that B site, and it's clearly not going to work. Still plenty of money though in afterShock. They had a fairly clean few rounds after the pistol. A bit more even now. They've got an op as well, so plenty of utility. Whether they're going to use it or not for an execute is yet to be found. Sand, yet again taking out Crystal. Is he going to prove to be a thorn in Crystal's foot? He's already making work of it. 2 picks already. Each full gun round he's fallen to him. Sozzy though finally managed to get a pick in that drop area. He's going to wrap straight around. He's going to get behind Sand. He is going to find him eventually. Jawa picking up Somfo, just cleared that B site. It's totally open now. Sozzy actually getting a 4k that round. Good work with the AK. Gets that initial pick drop, gets another pick on B site to open up, then gets another, and then clears off the rotate. Sozzy pretty much single-handedly won that round there for afterShock. And they've just reset the economy in Incendiary Esports, so more than likely afterShock are going to pick up their 5th round. Incendiary Esports pretty much out of this round. Just going to have to go try and find some kind of kills, try and do a bit of damage to the economy, but they're not going to be able to hope for too much. They had the mid stack the last full pistol eco, and now they tried B, and it's going to be the wrong call as the bomb is making its way towards A. Hopefully Jill's called it. The rotate's going to start coming in. They've pushed up through the museums. It's going to start clearing Dragon. They're going to push up A with relative ease. Still Slumpo's got a bit of a return with that Deagle. 2 nice Deagle headshots. Nano with a headshot with that P250. And all of a sudden, afterShock on a 2 versus 4. From some swift work with that Deagle. Hammy finally picks him up. Hammy gets 2. Easy kills. They're low health, but it's a 2 versus 2. Sand tries to catch him out. He's going to fall, and Hammy just steps up a notch. Just that little bit more. Cleans it up. Nice 4k. So we go back into a buy now from Incendiary. They've actually opted for an XM1014. On Nano, I'm guessing he's playing that drop area. I said they're going back into that default again, 2A, rest of them working that B area. Nano obviously not happy. I don't know what Lacken was doing, but he's just basically gifted Nano a free kill, stand on his Molotov and drop. Good start from Incendiary. Only got 4 to deal with now. Got that man advantage. Crystal here be looking to find his first kill. He's on 0 to 5. He's at least got an assist, but he's been losing them picks every round to Sand. He's been out opping him, so he's gonna be eager to find something now. 45 seconds on the clock. The take has to come out now, and they are going to be pushing towards long. Hammy's going to drop one. Slumpful gets a trade, but Hammy is second. Hammy's going for some more. Pushing into that drop area. He's going to find one. Not going to get the third. Well, it's actually the fourth. Sand and Gel retake. Good job. Hammy again doing massive work for his team, and the rest of the team just not able to convert these kills. Yeah, I don't get paid to tip this, paid to cast. Unfortunately not. You don't need to tip me though. It's I just love it. I just fucking love CS. Don't worry. So like I was saying, Hammy, fantastic job again. He's on 13 to 2. Sozzy as well, 10 to 3. The rest of the team of afterShock really need to pick it up, because Incendiary Esports, they are really punishing these other players. They're getting free kills, giving themselves that man advantage, something to work with, and it makes them executes on the site that much sort of harder going into the take, especially with only like 30 odd seconds left. Looks like the coach might be stepping in. So I think while this game's going on, we've got, I believe, CS Flame are playing Mecha Esports at the same time, so that's actually a best of 3 going on. So more than likely we'll be able to jump onto that game after, as long as this one doesn't run on for too long. So the winner of that game will be the team going up against FBI, who had an absolute dominating match against AOG Esports. They were just rolling over them, so there was a few comments in chat saying allegedly these could be one of the better teams that are coming out of Poland right now, so that should be a good game. What's that, the unpause? One side's coming out of it. Just waiting on afterShock now. I knew it was gonna be a song. Put some beats on. We're trying to. I mean, shouldn't really release that. I was dropping some hints. Got to try and come up with a RDYUP rap, I think. Something to commemorate what a fantastic season we've had. There we go, Atlassian pause coming out. So we're going to the 8th round. Both teams bought up as much as they can. Incendiary Esports economy clearly lacking in comparison to afterShock. afterShock only just picking the bomb up. Again, going into that default setup. 2A, 3B, 3 over the B side, bomb left towards B. I really hope they start mixing up because... Oh, well there's the mix up. Crystal finds his first frag of the game, takes out Sand at last. Maybe he's just gone and warmed his fingers up because he's finally landed that shot on him, giving his team something a bit easier to work with. It's going to be Lacamo dropping into that drop area. Still got plenty of time to work with, 50 seconds. The bomb is going to be sneaking its way towards that A site. It's going to be Psych the first to face it off. Head up in that corner. He's going to spray wildly. He's going to attach out Sozzy. The bomb's going to scurry over to the long area. Only 35 seconds. They're going to have to commit to this A site. They are going to spot the push coming out. Lacamo held that connector. He's going to hold these rotates off. Well, I said he's going to, but he's not, because Nano's going to not even give him the chance to find anything. Psych's going to just watch Jawa walk through the mid area. And Jill's going to pick up the last 2 stragglers on that A site. Relatively clean round there from Incendiary. Considering their lack of weaponry, we had an MP9 and one. I think we had an SMG and another as well. So they're going to be fully bought now. We've got 3 AKs, M4 and up. And it's pretty much close to a full eco from afterShock, so Incendiary Esports start bringing back this game, getting closer to drawing up. afterShock are all lined up towards that long area. Sand op in hand. Full push is going to come out. Sand misses the first. Slump full manages to drop one. Nano getting 2 of his own. Nice flick shot by Sand. Lacamo's going to find the trade. He's getting spammed down quite low. Lacamo only 10 HP. Nano's going to push round. Good timing with the flashes of his teammates. I said relatively easy round for Incendiary Esports. They're only going up against basically, you know, Glocks and Deagles. They're no armor or anything. They're going to be able to force out with AKs afterShock. Possibly going to mix it up again. Looks like going to be towards A. Sand. Nice bit of aggression towards mid. Mix it up. He's going to fall back. As they do take that mid control, he's going to peek off for some more and he's going to find it. 2 good frags by Sand. Hammy just peeking round, just jiggling around, trying to find something. They're not going to give him anything. Lacamo, his teammate with that bomb going to come around. Lacamo's going to find one. Getting over aggressive towards that middle area. Jill spraying wildly, puts little Jawa down to 8 HP. Little Jawa, doesn't matter how low he is, he finds the head of Sand, and Hammy as well. Hammy loves to lurk behind, loves to just get. Somehow he just ends up behind the players trying to hold the sites. It's all on Nano G now, 1 versus 3. Finds one. Still, little Jawa, only 8 HP. If he can drop Hammy, he knows roughly where Hammy is. He's got a kit. Time is ticking though, he needs to move fast. He's gonna drop to Hammy, who's having an absolute massive game for afterShock. 17-4, only on the 11th round. They're going to force into this Incendiary. They've got 2 pistols. Yeah, I've got an op in hand. A couple M4s, but it could be risky. I say that. Sozzy, is he? Yeah, he's only got CZ, so not the best buy from afterShock either. Obviously both teams suffering. Just back in that default setup from afterShock. 2 towards A, the other 3 working that B site, bomb left behind them. Lacamo just peeks that sort of default angle under the window and he finds the face of Nano. Hammy's going to start rotating off. He wants to go to help towards B. Slump manages to push out, catch Lacimo out as the push comes out towards B long. Sand just missing the face of Crystal. Managed to do a bit of damage to him, but he's not able to find any kills yet. Just trying to hide in that corner. Crystal pushes out, gets 2 kills, but Slump and Jill are going to trade them out. It's all on Hammy now. 1 versus 2. He's got at least got the bomb in hand. He's got 25 seconds to work with. He's going to fall straight away. Psych just scoped up on that angle. Like a small turret ready waiting. Again, they trade the round back in Incendiary Esports. Just 1 round off drawing this game out. Let's see a bit of a quicker round here. Hammy just drops straight down. He absolutely eats the nade down. He's going to drop with relative ease to Nano. Lining up towards that drop out, but the flash is going to be the only thing I can call that flash is pathetic, is it flashes nobody but themselves and they just run out into a barrage of MP9 and M4 fire and just drop. No real resistance from afterShock. Incendiary Esports going 6-6. Now's an opportunity to take that lead off of afterShock. Looks like afterShock they're going to be hitting more towards A this time. Nobody in that museum area, the bomb is actually with them, so we should be seeing an A push. Now we're going to get the wall boost on for Incendiary Esports. Psych head up there with his M4A1S. Whether afterShock check it or not. Sozzy's going to run right past. He's going to be granted a free kill mid. Actually it's 2 free kills before he's traded out, and that might be just the advantage they need. Is Nano drops Sozzy. Gets traded out by Crystal. 2 versus 3. Advantage is with Incendiary. They've not got much utility. Crystal only with that flashbang. Molotovs start going in. It's going to stop them. It's going to slow them down. Crystal holding an angle, and that's going to be the smart play. Sand just runs right into him, just clotheslines himself. Jill is able to find Crystal. Hammy trades him out immediately. It's in a 1 versus 1 now. Hammy's got the bomb, he's still got plenty of time to work with. Baiting out that plant. It was the right move, but he flicked to the wrong angle. Time's ticking out now. Sumpfo has only got an MP9, so he needs to get up close and personal with it. Perfect play by Sumpfo. Just take your time, run the clock down a bit, get up close to that MP9, and he's going to kill him with relative ease, and he's going to save an op as well. So in Incendiary Esports, I think for the first time we've actually taken the lead in this game. And I think was that Psych? Yeah, managed to nice tag there. It's been a full mid push, Jill dropping 1 at mid. Psych finally landing a kill. Jill drops a second. Hammy just charges out that CZ. Drops Jill. Drops a second with that CZ. Hammy doing some damage. He's actually 21 to 8. The rest of his team just an absolute mile behind. Sozzy, the closest, has got under half his kills. Well, Jawa, Lacimo, Crystal, all their kills combined don't even equal to the damage Hammy's doing right now. Incendiary Esports have at least secured themselves that minimum, the half win. afterShock finally got full buy, they've got an op, they've got AKs, they've got utility. Jawa. He's gonna get caught out with a perfect Molotov and a smart spray through by Slumfo and his teammate. Give themselves that man advantage. Crystal narrowly missing that op shot onto Psych, and he goes for the refrag, but he's not going to be able to land it. Looks like they're going to fake it out. The bomb's going to go towards B. Sozzy going to try and fake something on this A site, try and sell it a little bit more, try and make that B take that a little bit more easy. Sozzy still just lurking, trying to do some damage. He is going to find the face of Psych. Not going to take it out. Oh no, they're going to bring the bomb back towards the world. Sozzy just still doing work, clearing out Jill. He's totally opened this bomb site out. Managed to refrag on Lackimo. Sozzy still going, got himself a 3k. It's all in Slumfo. Finds a nice headshot onto Hammy. 50 HP. Oh, he does dink onto Crystal, but he's not able to finish it off as Sozzy pushes round at the good timing. As the first half finishes 8-7. Good performance by both teams. I said Hammy truly doing some work. Sozzy as well, not that far behind them in the end. I should have Dream joining me. Are you here, Dream? No, not yet. Well, he should be coming on. He's going to join us.
Hello.
Hey, Dream, you alright?
Yeah, I'm very good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. You've missed a good first half.
I know, I was watching a bit of on stream. It seemed like a very interesting game we've got on our hand. Better than the previous best of 3 we saw.
Yeah, where FBI just absolutely rolled over AOG Esports. Yeah, I was talking about that. CS Flame are currently going up against Mech Esports, and the winner of that will be going over to the next round, which is against FBI. So that should be exciting, that one. I don't know how that game's
so
going.
it's just a lower bracket game?
Yeah, so we've got Incendiary Esports going up against afterShock. This is a lower bracket game. The winner of this goes against Horizon Black, and the loser, unfortunately, as we all know, gets dropped out and loses their opportunity, their chance for some of that £600 prize pool.
A lot of stake, thank you. Some of the IP.
Yes. 2 seconds. Team speak there.
Right.
Oh, I forgot to tab back into the game. Just loading up now. I think they were just going. Yeah, we're going live now. So we're in the second half, and it's actually a full Kevlar buy from afterShock. No diffuse kit, no utility, so they're obviously feeling confident to land them USB headshots.
Yeah, Crystal on the site. Got to spot out, or at least hear the steps coming towards his way. 2 players towards B, 3 players towards A, taking A long control. The smokes and flashes ready if they want to bury those onto the A site. And there we go, they're going to come out as the 2 players meet up with the rest of the team now. 2 coming through mid, 3 coming through A long. All the nades have been expended already. Crystal here in the back of the site, not going to have much help. He's going to have to find one, but Nana will take him down. Slumpo, he's going to find little Jawa. Hammy going to find one, but he's the only one so far for his team. As Slumpo and San each find another one between them. Nana will finish it off as well. 9-7 it goes. The European mix. Both of them are European mixes, actually. Interesting to see. It's a rise of European mixes lately, not people sticking to their sort of home countries.
Yeah, I like that. It's like a mixed breed dog, isn't it? Like get all the best bits from each country, stick them together. FaZe, a perfect example of that.
Now, afterShock going for the force buy here. Crystal clearly saving for the AWP, or at least extra utility. The rest of the team forcing up. Seems like Hammy's had an extraordinary first half. 23 kills for him. It was 22 at the end of the half. So
Yeah,
he got 1 kill.
he was an absolute monster. He was getting behind them every take. He was just landing 3Ks left, right, and centre.
The Molotovs into drop as well. We're going to force anyone that was in there out. That's going to be a great nade onto little Jawa as well. That flash may blind him. In fact, it will. They come into drop. Not going to blind him for very long though, but still won't find anything to sight. And Slumpo. Dual drop take there. Actually, it was Dual and Psycho, I should say. Or Psych taking drop there together. Slumpo towards the plat. That's AK-47. 3 rifles out. Smoke into E-box. Try and keep Crystal out. Alright, seems like he just wants to save and connect with his teammate, possibly go for some exit frags. Crystal's managed to pick up the 10 from Jill, but unfortunately, Psych on 24 HP just takes the peak. A nice headshot onto Crystal there. Now Hammy, Deal, and Armour really wants to try and get this into the next round. No point in taking a fight with 4 players. Looks like Incendiary Esports are going to exit towards the B plat. Unfortunately, Psych is low HP that he couldn't get back, so he's going to have to exit towards Connector. Could be a free kill for Hammy. May hear these steps, I assume he will. He's just going to hide here and rat hole. Save as Incendiary Esports go up 10-7 now. They're T-side of Cobblestone. One of the only maps that a lot of people say is actually T-sided. I heard a lot more of a consensus towards the T side for Cobblestone. Obviously, it depends on the team. afterShock now going to be on full eco here. Hammy obviously saving from the previous round. Going to have his Deagle and Armour. The Vertis Spro Strat coming out of mid. But Hammy's going to be furious that they've now gone towards A when he's gone towards B. 4 players in mid. I doubt they'll really find anything. They find the first. Oh, they find 2 kills in fact. Wow. That's fantastic from them. Now they're funneled straight towards Hammy as well. If he can find this kill and Jill, that's going to be huge. 60 HP left on him as well. Nano and Psych, the last 2 alive, is still in their favour with this weaponry and the utility they have, and no armour on 2 of the players, but they picked up AKs. If Hammy can get 1 more here, that's going to be massive. He finds another as well. Just going big this game. Now, Psych just tapping away with this AK. Hoping he can find one of these non-armor players. That's a fantastic shot onto Lacamo, but Crystal will find it. The eco win for afterShock. The Virtus Pro Strat working out.
Incendiary Esports are going to be so upset because basically the exact same round, last half, Incendiary Esports done the exact same strat. But unfortunately, afterShock decided they wanted to go B, and Incendiary Esports were just stood at mid, like staring at each other's backsides in a line, and nothing came of it, and they've just fallen for the exact same strat that didn't work for them.
Yeah, it's really a gimmick strat, and you don't see it work out too often. Obviously, made famous by the Virtus Pro side. They are a team that you'd expect, you know, to be able to make it work the first time you do it, but it's a strat that's quite common these days. A rush may have been a bit, not precautionary enough for the T side there. Hammy just again getting 2 kills with that D-Eagle. That's enough. That's all he needed to do there. Crystal, the final player alive, able to win that 1 versus 1 duel. Jill and Sand have already taken a lot of damage from nades and weapons. Jill only on a CZ as well. Also doesn't really matter that much. Crystal, a nice shot onto Sand there. I believe that was a missed shot coming out from Sand. Oh, and he's going to be able to tag down Slumpo as well. Maybe try and spam even more, but no. Way too over-aggressive there from Crystal as he gets taken down by Jill. But 2 low HP players here as Psych takes down Sozzy and drop the double push coming out now. Jawa needs to get something here. He managed to get 1 kill, but the problem is now Lacamo is in a very open position towards that rock. That nade's going to be perfect. He has no armor. But still, 2 low HP players for the Incendiary Esports side. A nade from Hammy will certainly take out Jill on the site with that AWP. Oh, a great flash. I think that might have been a team flash, actually. Oh, Lacamo's been spotted there by Jill. Should be a kill if they're able to. Oh, if he's unlucky, he'll probably get naded, but Hammy not using his nade, but Lacamo shoulder beacon taking the angle, takes down Jill. 1 of the low HP players is gone down. Now Hammy pushing it to drop, going to be, ooh, nearly gets taken down there by Psych. Lacamo nearly sticks it, but gets taken down. Psych and drop as well will finish it off.
Yeah, it's good take there, considering 2 of the players get dropped by Crystal. That flick shot, did you see that? It was massive.
No, I didn't know. Crystal, it seems like it's very capable, but from what I saw in the group stage.
Yeah, he's not really found his footing this game. Maybe he's going to wake up the CT side.
Yeah, I hope so. Now, afterShock, though, they have been reset after that round. Something I overlooked. I forgot about really that they won that eco. Still, Hammy, $4,000 left in the bank. Doesn't get any armor. Very odd. 25 kills for him, just miles above his team. They just, with the combined kills they have, are enough to match him. nades again and drop a fantastic force in both the players out. Little Jawa and Lakamo. There we go. Jill's made his way into E-box. Oh, a fantastic shot with the Deagle though. Going to take out Jill, make sure he can do nothing in this round. The AK picked up onto an armoured player as well. Really not something that wanted to be given away. Sight going to get caught out. So, Little Jawa finds another one. This could be huge for that one AK. He finds a third kill as well. Little Jawa with the Deagle onto the AK just goes absolutely huge for his team. Make sure the reset isn't going to be a problem.
Well, it got messy near the end there for Incendiary. I think it just all started to fall down like a set of dominoes. One by one, they just started dropping at that long area. And it's forcing Nano to save. He's got nothing else to do. He's not going to go for a 1v5. There's Ops, there's AKs to go up against.
Hammy not investing anything into that round as well. If he's able to stay alive. In fact, he's the only one that doesn't have a weapon right now. And he's going to go hunting for Nano. He invested no money in this round as well, so that's going to be perfect for him, only the $500 on the CZ. A little bit awkward considering his team fully invested. I would have liked to see him maybe just go for that rapid like M4 buy, no head armor, if the rest of your team are going to fully invest into it. But the round works out after all. Little Jawa goes just absolutely huge. Some individual plays coming out from the aftershock side, just winning them. It's a lot what we saw from the FBI guys, where they just absolutely would just ruin you with their aim. But in this case, Incendiary Esports are actually beating aftershock. The counter force is going to come out again. Will aftershock be able to hold it off? The buy is significantly weaker for Incendiary this time, though. An AK. Seems like 3 pistols, a UMP, no head armor on 2 players as well, so those M4s will be able to tap away. But it's actually 3 AKs out for aftershock after the last round. Molotov is, oh, having that been a missed Molotov, it still blocks Sand from doing his smoke. 4 players going to go towards the B site now as Crystal decides to rotate in after hearing the steps towards the B plat. Molotov into drop, a bit odd considering there's been no steps. Now the B smokes, the wall of smokes coming out onto the site here. Lakamo here and Hobbit, or Cold Zero as some call it. Little Jawa, he could be big here if he goes close to this smoke. He in fact will be close to this smoke. And he's going to find 2 kills. In fact, Lakamo will find 1, but Little Jawa in the end, nearly 3 kills. Has a couple of his kills stolen there, but 3 kills in the round for him. Lakamo and Crystal helping out Little Jawa the last couple of rounds. He's nearly doubled his kills. He's just gone absolutely huge. People starting to catch up to Hammy. Well, not really, but Hammy hasn't had that much of an impact on the CT side except for that force fight. It's good to see the rest of his team stepping up. Just the A rush coming out now towards danger. Crystal gets caught off there, giving away an orb. That Molotov from Hammy, that's perfect though. Looking to take his kills up to 30 at this point. Sozzy coming in to try and help out his teammate. Nano gets taken down. The orb got picked up by Jill though. If he's able to get that back, possibly save. Hammy going to take down Slumpo. Takes his frags up to 27 for the game. Flash towards Jill, not gonna blind him. Hammy gets a 28 kill, makes that a 29.
Oh, Hammy is just loving life right now, isn't he? He's just going on one now. Oh, good timing for tactical pause just as the games gets evened out. It's, I think Incendiary Esports, it took them a while, but eventually they managed to took that map lead off of aftershock. Like they've had it all none of the game and took it back, and they've only just basically about to lose it.
Yeah, remember this is a lower bracket game, a best of 1 for tournament survival. If you wish to continue on and try and make it to your grand final for that £600 prize pool, for your piece at the £600 prize pool, then you need to win these lower bracket games. There's no second chance. You have 1 map to do it. And the upper bracket is a best of 3, so that is the reward for really getting through the groups in a confident way, getting that first to second position. You get to go to the upper bracket. And if you're below that, you have to go to the lower bracket, play your way through. And we've seen some good teams go out. No Swag, one of them. One of the biggest upsets we've seen so far in the lower bracket. And they get knocked out after 1 best of 1. Who knows what it could have been like if it was in the upper bracket with a best of 3. Now, Cobblestone, not a map we've seen a lot. The map we've seen a lot is Mirage. I don't know how many times it's been played this season. I'll have to check after this. It's been a lot though.
What's that? Cobble? I think from what I remember, it was Mirage and Inferno were the two most played.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds about right. Mirage definitely.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
The Unpause coming in here. Incendiary Esports ready to go. 3 players towards B to start for aftershock. Seems that default is 3 and 2. 2 towards the A site, 3 towards that B site. Oh, Sozzy with the boosted drop, gonna find the first kill onto Jill. That's actually the bomb spotted as well. That Molotov will force sight from retrieving it for now as well.
I like that.
Bomb.
That play was perfect. Get the pick, fall back, and then just lock the bomb out for a bit longer as well.
It's underused, that angle. Instead of just jumping up into the boost, just hold that angle. It's really something I don't see a lot doing, is getting the AWP on that angle. Because it's so easy to fall back off of. If you don't miss your shot.
Yeah, I think the only problem is if you peek up there and there's like guys already stood there, you're kind of done for.
That's why you need to try and do it at the start of the round. Go for that first pick. It's very handy to try and find the first kill. Slumbo going to bring it back to even numbers though. Crystal going a bit aggressive there, and now the B site is going to be the site of choice for Incendiary Esports. He's coming in, Sight going to find the kill on Sozzy. This leaves Lil Jawa exposed to 2 angles now, which means he's going to have to pick his target. Takes one, doesn't really know what's happening to him from Nano though. Lakumo misses the shot as well. They should be around for Incendiary Esports. They've taken their tactical time and they've used it well, and they've decided their strategy off the back of a quite costly mistake, it seems, from Crystal.
Come on, Hammy's still in this. He's the man of the match right now. He's not giving up yet.
Yeah. Psyche is low HP as well. If he's able to find himself in a good position, get this kill to Nano without really taking time. Well, he's taking time now. Sand on low HP. Psyche though, he surely will be able to find this goal. I don't think Hammy's going to expect this. The flash, not going to blind Hammy, but still, Hammy not expecting it. Still at 29 kills to the game. So close to that 30 bomb though.
Yeah, I think he was getting a bit greedy there. Taking way too much time. He needed to do something quick in a 1v3 like that. He had to start flushing them out, but good attempt at the beginning. Sitting on that rock for too long. Easy enough kill. Incendiary Esports find the lead again though. They're back on it.
Yep. After 3 rounds in a row for aftershock. Very aggressive B long control. The wall of smokes coming out again. Some of the nip smoke from mid, and the rest will come from the B long. A great Molotov onto tree as well, forces Sozzy off. Takes a little bit of damage as well as he does so. Lakumo playing the same position. That flash coming out, not going to blind anyone, no one peeking it. Lakumo managed to get 1 kill, a real one and done spot. And now coming through the smoke, I believe that's Lil Jawa. He's gone huge again, 3 kills coming through the smoke. Slumbo now, 1 versus 4. The reset is open for Incendiary Esports. Lil Jawa. But Slumbo, he's just gone absolutely massive. What's just happening? Crystal and Hammy get taken down. Lil Jawa finishes it off with 4 kills, but so close there.
I didn't think we could have anything more like epic after that like spray down by Lil Jawa, and then was it Slumpo just goes tap tap tap, drops 3 players, but it wasn't to be.
So infatuated with what Lil Jawa had just done that I didn't even notice the 2 kills Slumpo had got before I realised what had just happened. The reset had come out, 3 CZ2s, AKs. That Molotov into Plat has actually just done damage to Sozzy. Only 1 damage though. But that's a massive waste of the molly from, I believe, Lil Jawa, considering the limited utility they have. They took way too much damage that round. Considering the numbers they had up, Lil Jawa managed to get a 4k for the round, 3 kills before the rest of his team suddenly died, and that could have been the best possible situation for Slumpo, getting all those players and then finding a low HP player. Lakumo doesn't find a single kill there. 10 kills for him this game, but still just needs to find that kind of kill. That's not a good flash from Crystal as well. Also been very lackluster on the CT side in my opinion now, as the Incendiary Esports side look to reset the side of aftershock on such a weak bite. Hammy not going to find a single kill as well. The round just falling apart from aftershock. A kill needed to come in mid there from Lakumo, and Crystal at least needed to get 1. And Incendiary Esports off the plays the team really. No individual play sticking out. Jill only has a Glock for some reason. Oh, I imagine he ran out of CC ammo actually. There is a gun he can pick up though.
Yeah, they're playing pretty safe. Aftershock, the money's not looking good either. It's getting close. I guess they're going to play it right down to the end.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna have to really at this point. The economy not in a great place at all. The amount of money. Oh my god, Jill just died there as well. He had 2 HP and decided to stay on the site. Doesn't really matter. I mean, it would have been great if he could keep that gun alive, but oh well, doesn't matter in the end. A kill is a kill. At least they only lose 1 player that round.
It's a dangerous buy this by afterShock. They lose this round and they're forced into an eco because they've basically just been reset economy wise.
Yeah, this needs to be something from Crystal and Lakamo. They need to start stepping up now. Little Jawa, oof, he had below 10 kills at the end of the half, and now he's at 16. A couple multi-kills coming out from him. Hami, in fairness, he's got at least 7 kills this half, but it's not the impact he had on the T side, that's for sure.
No, Crystal's nowhere to be heard this game as well. I think he's the main opera for afterShock, and he's not found his footing on this map at all.
I've seen Lakamo getting the double AWP out quite often as well, and he just hasn't been able to do anything as well. I think at this point you might as well just get the rifles if the AWP's not working for you. Just because you set yourself as the role of the AWP player doesn't mean you have to buy it every round. The Molotovs are plenty, or the Incendiaries I should say, are plenty for the Incendiary Esports side. They can really clear out this plat, the stairs and the cubby in plat if they wish to. But it looks like they're going to use 2 of their Molotovs for their usual drop take. That flash may be great. Slumpo's going to fully blind both the players, but he still doesn't get a kill somehow. Sand going to take down Hami as well. Lil Jawa, he needs to go huge again.
Crystal has got behind him though.
Crystal, this could be massive. He finds another. No, but it's Lil Jawa who's doing the damage. He's going to possibly find a 4th for the round. This man, he's had the impact of Hami in this CT half. Lakamo going to take down Jill, and it's fallen apart. The first 2 kills going the way of Incendiary Esports. But again, Lil Jawa, from the depths of hell, he brings back this round and looks for a 4th kill. At least the second 4K of this game. Oh, Slumpo takes down Lakamo, but yeah, there's no time for him. Crystal just needs to hide here. It'd be great if Lil Jawa could find this kill. Slumpo does not need to peek here. In fact, he needs to survive, but Lil Jawa's going to push him. Slumpo should be able to survive. And he will be able to. afterShock reset the economy of Incendiary Esports. That's the game of attrition here.
Another pause. Yeah, they're playing it right out. They're on both teams on the edge.
Incendiary Esports probably talking out what they want to do here. Slump has saved this AK. He's dropped it to Jill. It's certainly going to be a buy here. 3 AKs out. I think that 4 AKs out. Definitely worth the buy. You've got to take the risk at this late in the game. If afterShock are willing to go for it, you need to be able to match them. But again, Lil Jawa.
I don't know if I agree with this. Like,
I mean, in the situation. If
well,
you
they
get
could
4
eco.
AKs out,
But if you AK'd out this, if you ecoed out this round, they're on 14. They're not even on like draw point, and then they could have a solid buy the following round.
Yeah, it's all about what you want to do here, and if they have a plan for what they want to do, obviously you can never have a foolproof plan, but if they have a good strategy for what they want to do here, use the limited utility they have, and just go for it, then, I mean, I can't fault them for this type of buy. Again, an eco may be worth it.
To be fair, Lil Jawa's only sitting with what? He's just got a USP, isn't it? No one's gonna even drop him a deagle. Crystal's got a deagle in his hand. Why is he not?
No, he's got.
Oh, yeah, he's got a gun. Someone's thrown it. Oh, okay. I'm blind.
And yeah, here we go. They're avoiding the B site now, but the problem here is they're running straight into Hami. And now, while he has been, I don't think he's been lackluster this half. He just hasn't had any contact. But he's not even towards the A site now. He's actually towards B. Crystal, one we've been really criticising this game, has been whiffing his shots, and he's actually just allowed them up mid. This is a problem considering he has the A1S. He's going to be forced to reload, getting spammed down by the Deagle. Shouldn't be able to get anything here. Nano will take him down with a headshot from the Deagle. This is falling apart. Jill takes down Lakamo. Sozi can be used though, finds 1 kill. But the problem is only has a FAMAS. Maybe able to get this AK Psych low HP. Nano fairly low HP as well. The flash coming out. I don't think it'll blind sight, but he's actually getting back out as well. Does find the kill on Slumpo though. That could be massive. That could be a round changer as he finds Psych as well. Jill on the site, Stark Nano gets taken down. That nade is gonna do it as Sozzy has a big round for his team and avoids the reset, 14 to 13. And now Incendiary Esports, do they wonder, should have we taken that eco?
Do you know what? I think Incendiary Esports, they had the plan there. They were straight out of this. I think you couldn't have faulted them for that site take. They just absolutely deleted the was it Crystal? Just
Yes.
ran round, just 1D'd the side of his face straight off, and but like you said, Sozzy just went insane. He got flanked. He was flashed, spun round, destroyed them, spammed some guy through the doors. Like he just went huge through the wood. Sorry, not doors.
Now Incendiary Esports, they're forced to go for a hop by here. They have managed to make their way out, but they've taken so much damage. Lakamo now padding his stats before the possible end of the game, but I think it's entirely possible that it will be overtime here as afterShock. They make it to match point. The eco comes out for Incendiary Esports. They will be able to get a buyout this round. Maybe that's why they went for that force by realizing, alright, we may let them to match point, but we can win this force by. That could be huge. And they nearly had it as well. I thought they did had it, but again, the individual plays from afterShock are saving them. People like Crystal and Lakamo really need to get there. Really just need to step up. Crystal nearly single-handedly losing the round there, not getting a single kill with that M4. But now, afterShock looking to go to the old trusty beast site, but they've encountered a very specific problem here, and his name is Little Java, only though on a FAMAS I may add, so not that M4 that he's usually has, or an AK. Doesn't find a kill this round either. Hammy does find one, but he gets taken down. And Incendiary Esports shut the remaining players out of the site. Crystal just going, wow, just going through the smoke, only finds one kill. It was 3 versus 4, I mean, it wasn't even a good flash, but I guess it was worth going for, trying to get that kill. And Jill just somehow died in the Molotov. He just stood in the Molotov and just died. That's ridiculous. He needs to go out. Sand does take down Lakamo in the end, but that could have been disastrous. And there we go. Nano will find the final kill. Suzzy does take out Sand, but match point for afterShock. Overtime is what Incendiary Esports are looking for.
Yeah, that was so close for Incendiary. There was 2 sort of pretty big mistakes they made there. Like the initial one was, which player was it? Nano throwing that smoke for the doors. It landed on the roof of the castle, which could have been an absolute disaster if there was an op propped up there. And then was it Jill just stood in the Molotov, didn't even realise how wide it was.
Yeah,
melted in it.
And again, we see the B smokes coming out from the Incendiary Esports side, but this time they do not go towards B. It could garner a rotate. It nearly has every time. And he's just landing on the B site here. But it seems like Crystal's going to hear these steps. Sozzy falls without getting a kill, then they've made their way up towards mid. A fantastic flash to blind Crystal. Overtime's a possibility as Crystal just gets taken down. These remaining players shot out at the site. Lakamo, low HP. Incendiary Esports may have just done it. From the brink of disaster to possible overtime as Little Jawa gets taken out, almost confirming the overtime here. 5 versus 1 for Hammy. It certainly would be a clip of the season if he were to go for it. But I don't think it's possible. 32 kills for the man before regulation ends. Finds Nano, great kill onto him, but still time is ticking and Psych with the UMP swings out. Oh no, is it just tied?
Oops. I think the config is not right. We'll have to give Kuzzy a shout.
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't
just get the admin.
Yeah, there's no admins in
we'll
the
break.
server. Yeah,
We'll switch to a break and then just get the overtime in. It's not a hard problem to fix anyway.
Hi guys, we're just coming back now. Oh. Right, that's the admins. I think he's sorted out, so we should be going live any minute now. It's been a fantastic game so far. I wasn't expecting an overtime in this playoff game. Both teams seem to be going back and forth, coming up with ways to outdo either team.
Yeah, exactly. Currently just waiting for the overtime config to be loaded now. It was a problem at the end of the game where it accidentally ended in a tie. So it would now be reloaded as a overtime. Obviously the game ended 15-15. Incendiary Esports completing the comeback, and there we go. That would be the config loaded. Just waiting for everyone to join the right teams and then get started.
Yeah, any minute now. But I think the admin said that we're just playing catch up on the TV, so I think we are about to go live. What sort of things do you think? I'm not sure actually which side's going to start C2.
I imagine it will be the person who ended on it. And
afterShock, is it?
afterShock, yes, afterShock ended the CT. I'm not sure actually. It might, I think, does it not? I don't know. It's MR3 16k. Okay, so yeah, we are just waiting for the swap teams to come in, and then we'll be ready.
Yeah.
We are currently watching Incendiary Esports versus afterShock, best of one in the lower bracket.
Yeah, so the winner of this will be knocked out the tournament, and the loser must be knocked out the tournament, and the winner will be going through to play against. I need to check. I can't remember.
Is it not
Horizon Black.
Horizon Black.
Yes.
Okay.
And right at the moment, CS Flame are taking on Mecha Esports in the upper bracket. It's the first round in the upper bracket. They're the last team to sort of play the first round. And from what I've read on Twitter, CS Flame took the first map. I'm not sure if the second map's been played yet. I don't think so. Oh, well, it's not finished anyway.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find out what the score of Mecha Esports is. Mecha Esports versus who? Sorry.
Mecha Esports versus CS Flame.
CS Flame. That is an upper bracket game, which means it is a best of 3. This is a lower bracket game, which means it is a best of 1. We are just waiting to go live now. The scores at the top do not indicate what is actually there. It's 15-15. I'm not quite sure what it would be first to. Would it be first to?
Well, depends if they keep on going, but it's the first team to get 4 rounds, like initially.
Yes. Okay, so it would be the first team to get 4 rounds initially. Then after that, it would be Reese. It would be team swap.
Yeah.
So the first map went to CS Flame. The second map is 11-7 for CS Flame.
Okay.
As
CS Flame are the higher seeded team. They finished top of their group. I think Mecha Esports would have finished second. So, in theory, CS Flame should go through if seeds prevail, and they'll be going up against FBI, who are also the #1 seed in their group. So that should be a good game.
Yeah, my odds-on favourite at the moment to win the tournament after their performance in the previous best of 3 they had against AOG Esports, taking it 2-0. 16-1 was the first map on Cash they played. I can't remember what the second match is actually.
It was Inferno, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah. It would have been Inferno. I think it was 16.
It was a bit closer, wasn't it?
It was closer. I think it might have been like 16-8 or so. Right, we are just ready to get started. Now it will be live after 3 restarts, as the admin said. There we go. That's the first one, the second one, and the third one. It is now live. We we go into overtime. First 1 to 4 rounds on that scoreboard. It is currently 15 to 15. It's MR3, 16k to start off with. And here we go. The buyer coming out. Crystal going for the AWP, the main AWP for aftershock. Lacamo not getting the double AWP. It seems the rest of his team are on M4. Sand going to get the only AWP out for his team. Ooh, Crystal nearly beating the crosshairs of Sand towards danger. That was definitely a dangerous pick. And Lil Jar, we're going to take down Jill. The Molotov damage from Lacamo though. Now Incendiary Esports. Man behind fairly early on into this first round of overtime.
Yeah, not even a thought about what execute they'll be doing. Still minute 20. Time is of plenty with the man down. It's going to make that execute that bit harder. And they're not able to. They're still playing it so passively. They're not even giving themselves an opportunity to find anything.
Yeah, because of the way Jill died, there was no room for a trade, so they're basically destined to start the round really with 4 players. Jill, one player for his. Oh, okay, actually, so we don't have the scores from the kills from the end of overtime. I'm sure that'll be added on though, but towards the statistics in the graphics and stuff. Just wait to see what Incendiary Esports will do with 40 seconds left in the round. Looks like they want to execute towards B again. The tree Molotov coming in hand as it forces Jawa off. Nano getting caught out and dropped there by Lacamo though. 3 players left alive, 30 seconds left to try and get this down. Phone taken down. Little Sand finding Ali, but he is in a 3 versus 1. There we go, Crystal gets takes out Sand. Was Lum? Oh, that's Psych. Okay. That's I was wondering who that was.
Yeah, Crystal had a real struggle there with the op. He just missed op shot after op shot after op shot, and eventually pulled the USP out to finish off. I think the pressure's really getting to Crystal. I think he knows that he had quite a poor performance in the first 30 rounds, and it's just clearly sort of, you can see it's getting to him, but he needs to sort of chill out a bit if he wants to help his team go successfully in this overtime.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a fast B execute coming out from the Incendiary Esports side. Temporarily, Nano was AFK. They're just going to decide to go through the Molotov side, taking a fair bit of damage as Hammy gets the first kill. Now Hammy going to find a second. Gonna find a third as well. A 4th on the horizon. As he looks for the ace, and he'll find it. 5 kills for Hammy. A magnificent game in regulation. He's making it so in overtime as he finds that ace 6-1. It would be, I think, about 38 kills, I want to say, if we had the actual kill feed up.
Yeah, he's been a monster this this game. There's nothing stopping him right now. He's definitely like in the zone and he's just going for it.
Yeah, can we start like the Dreams MVPs? Because I mean, it'd be a real prestigious thing, and I just tell people they're the MVP. They don't get anything for it, but I just tell them they are. Now Incendiary Esports looking to make sure that aftershock can't go 3-0 on the CT side here. Would it be a team swap offers? Oh, Nano gonna find the first kill onto Hammy to boost him, but will they check Lacamo? They won't as he goes for 3 kills. Again, the individual plays from aftershock coming in huge multi-kill after multi-kill. Sozzy caught going onto the side there, and he's gonna find 4 kills around the CGs, and it goes 3-0 here in overtime.
I think admin's gonna do it manually. I believe there's been a new piece of software set up for the playoff stages. There were some issues with the e-bot. It started majorly messing up, and after I think we tried like the support of e-bot, but there was sort of not being able to get to the bottom of the issues, which were like doubling up rounds and all sorts of weird stuff. So there's like some new software, and there's still like we've only had days to play with it. So Kuzi is obviously in charge of pretty much everything. He's obviously finding the pain points with it so far, and OT seems to be the first one.
Yeah, it is 0-3 right now. If the scoreboard was correct up there, the kills have obviously been reset again. But still, one more round for aftershock, and they will claim this best of 1 and move on. Both teams really deserve it. Both teams deserve to move on. Crystal getting caught out here. Hammy gets taken down as well, and Incendiary Esports look to stay in it for another round. A sight for the AWP. He's going to find 3 kills as well. The ace site has been shut down, but still, aftershock have a couple rounds to play with before it gets swapped again. Now, Lacamo, 1 versus 4 to try and win the game. It will not happen as it goes 1 and 3. Incendiary Esports playing their first round of overtime here. Now, within one round, Sight gets 4 kills. Again, it is the first to 4 rounds. So, afterShock are currently going 3. Incendiary Esports need to try and even it up.
Yeah, that was
on track to do that now.
That was a monster around by Lumpfail.
No. 3 players on the B site here. A fast rotate available from Jill towards that B site. Incendiary Esports are on the CT side now after the swap. Sometimes the easier side to play for. Play on, I should say. But, calm down. What people would say it's T-side. That's a consensus I've had from a lot of players. It is actually T-side of the sand with this Molotov. That's going to be perfect if I think it's going on to where exactly Lil Jawa is. But that Molotov onto Plat may stop it, and he's not able to find the kill, unfortunately. He does. Oh, nearly. He is going to peek out. That nade's going to go. Oh, it's not going to be as good as I thought. It's only going to do 10 damage. But still, he's holding a really good angle right now. That nade is going to do a little bit more damage, though. A fantastic flash. If Sander just peeked off it, it would have been perfect. That's going to be a kill onto Sozzy. A free kill, it seems. There's no trade in sight. Now, the Molotov, though, oh, glad Sand noticed. Wasn't just sort of cone filtered towards that angle. Does manage to fall back as afterShock fall down with 40 seconds left on the clock. Not going to be a good flash from the Sand as well. He's not really blind in the slightest. Does not get another kill, though. Nano takes down Lacamo. This is the keepers keeping this tournament. But look at this from afterShock. 3 versus 2. They have the advantage. The match point here. The Molotov going to force Jill off as well. Nearly dies on a Molotov again. He's taking a battle with Crystal. Very underwhelming in the regulation. Psych with a kill onto Crystal. And that's huge. That's exactly what they needed to break into the site. Hammy going to fall. Oh, nearly going to fall as well. Surely that should have been a kill for Jill. 4 HP for him. That Molotov will keep him away for now. But still, Little Jawa on the plat. Pretty much the last player now. Hammy's been temporarily disabled. But still, time running low. Finds the kill onto Hammy, but does he know where Little Jawa is? He doesn't. afterShock take the game, and they move on in the lower bracket. Unfortunately, though, we say goodbye to Incendiary Esports, who put up one hell of a fight.
What a game! Both players just, both sides. You know, the players just coming out and just doing massive rounds, and you know, like you said, either team deserved that game. It was right down to the wire. You can't go any further than overtime. And they've definitely put on a performance for everyone that's been watching tonight.
Yeah, one of the best games of the season, in my opinion. Just so much drama, so many individual plays that are definitely going to go into a highlight reel. Hopefully we'll have maybe one at the end of the season. That'll be interesting to see. A couple clips going into sort of an end of season montage. We'll have to see though. Now, we say goodbye again to Incendiary Esports. It's unfortunate, really. I'm quite upset to see them go, because they definitely could have been a contender if this was maybe a best of 3 series, or if they had a chance, a lifeline if they were in the upper bracket.
It just shows how important that group stages are. And
I mean, that's what you get. If you can't put up your best in the group stage and just think you can get by, that's unfortunate. And it's really annoying to see afterShock knock it out this team. Incendiary Esports definitely deserved a place to go through to the lower brackets. See if they can continue on. They put up a hell of a fight. Unfortunately, they will not continue on though. But it will be great to see afterShock. They definitely. Well, I mean, I can't say either side was better, really. I think afterShock and Incendiary Esports, 2 on-par teams there. It was just unfortunate that one team had to end. This game had to end, and afterShock were the victor. They move on to the lower bracket to face Horizon Black for their chance at the £600 prize pool here in RDYUP GD. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I'm not sure, has CS Flame gone to a 3rd map?
I was just checking that one. I'm just waiting to find out if they're still playing.
If it's gone to a 3rd map, we'll probably switch to that 3rd map and just cover that. But I'm not sure, because it was 11-7 CS Flame, so we'll have to wait and see.
I'll pop the music on and we'll check, and if not, we'll speak up. We'll just check now for you guys. Hi guys, yeah. CS Flame are about to close out on the second map, not far off it anyway.
Yeah, it should be 2 maps to CS Flame. They won 16-9 on Train, and it should be 16-11 here on Cash as well. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see a third map on that, but that does not mean Mecha Esports are knocked out. They will go to the lower bracket. Not sure who to face just yet, but we'll find that soon. Make sure to go to RDYUP GG, and you will find our tournament page. And that's where you can check all the upcoming dates, all the upcoming games, anyone you want to see, all your favourite teams. If you want to see who Mecha are facing, you can go there. And while we just outro here, gonna plug a few things. Make sure to go to the YouTube channel, where you can see most of the VODs that we're trying to get uploaded. Also, a recent revelation land that me and Anto got to casting. Ready up. If you type that into YouTube, you will find it. I'll post the link after the stream as well. Make sure to follow the Twitch so you know when we go live. Turn on the notifications as well so you just know. Make sure to follow the Twitter at ReadyUpGG. We tweet about games. We tweet about everything really. Everything you want to know about Ready Up will be on our Twitter. And again, make sure to follow me on Twitter at Rory Rogue. I've been your caster for tonight's stream, joined by Anto. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you next time.